Right, against Emperor. Definitely go first, and definitely swap to some Arcane. Get rid of Talshare, get rid of the gloves, and we should be good to go. So we'll see if we can pull off the combo a few times, and we'll probably move to Prism, because I do want to try and get the other combo decks up and running. As much as I like deck building, I'd also like to see them in action. Now, this is not a great hand, but we can burn a bunch of stuff, so better than nothing. Great Talishare, we could have maybe swung to try and get High Striker off. But it's not too big of a deal. It's still cutting 3 cards from the deck. So they're probably a bit confused as to what exactly we're doing. It probably seems like we're building up to 2 big attacks. Question is, do we want to stick Encore in the arsenal? Don't feel like we mind losing a copy. But it is a shame to have a combo piece early and then lose it, especially if we get Final Act of none of our draw entrants, which is a bit unfortunate. Again, the odds should be in our favour for something. Nasty Surprise is definitely good though to stick in the arsenal. Hero Flame off the bat. I feel like they're just going to go for CNC. So just looking to see if they had anything else. I mean, we don't mind just fully blocking either. Reverberates. We don't mind pitching into Arcane either. We're probably just burning the lead the charge anyway. So I'd rather keep the block in case they do CNC. Reverberates. Yeah, so they're just doing spells. So we'll have 1 Nasty Surprise. It is doing 2 damage. Do I overpitch? I mean, again, we're just looking for cards, so yeah, why not? Mitigate as much damage as possible against Emperor. We can actually get the combo going. I guess we want the lead the charge cycle around first. Still has some use. The question is, do we want to burn anything? See, the final act being in the arsenal instead of the encore would be much better. Because even if it's destroyed, then we have the encore to fish it back out. But we just want draw, which is not this. Alright, the rear guard could be decent. It allows us to get rid of the tome anyway. It seems like they're going for TNC this turn. No, scar for a scar. There's still less. 7 with go again. I mean, we're gonna have to start, unfortunately, just taking damage. We wouldn't be able to block CNC anyway. At least this way, if they pivot to Arcane, it's still better. Very unfortunate, we're just not drawing any of our draw. I would like to play the pick card since we have no other tokens. I guess no one plays well with the rear guard, and that's why the prompt stays. Do I get rid of pick a card? I mean, they're just going to continue to whittle us down until we're in the proximity range for them to KO us. Which is a bit unfortunate, because again, we really need to just draw, which we're not getting. But let's count it out, right? So 30 card deck, 2 tomes, 2 Art of Wars, 2 cash-ins. I guess we got it this round's on me, but that's nothing fantastic. So 6 out of 30, so 1 in 5, so I guess it's kind of right. But it just feels bad. I don't think we're surviving much longer. Although we actually do like it being lower than them, since they do run. Scar for a Scar, and some other cards too, right? That benefit. We have a 5, 3, and a 2. So they're better in unison. Errors again. So I guess we throw out this round on me. Surprised I haven't pushed for the CNC. Like, just for the damage, at the very least. Yeah. We need one more piece of Arcane Barrier. I should take the chest piece. Tuning helps, but it's not super substantial. What are they trying to do? They're trying to reverberate into sap. Is that what I'm trying to understand here? And also play Waning Moon at the same time. Maybe I misread it. Actually, that probably was the better one to keep to block with, since we could have gained life. But I feel like we have one more turn left. And even then, it's risky. Because we basically have to allow them to get all their damage across. But, right, 32 cards. How many are at the bottom? It's like a 20-something card deck. So we should get our draw. I'm gonna be gutted. We got one piece of draw. Oh. The start to the chain, but yeah, again, we're probably being KO'd. So I have to keep the Fighting Spirit for the Art 4. Yes, the pick card can go, but it's only 2 damage. They're most likely gonna pick go again. Not a good start. Alright, so they're going to pick the buff then. And we could block it. No, because I need a card to pitch, so I can't waste Tunic or I can't waste the card. It's basically, yeah, just take the damage and hope they don't draw into spells. Which actually, if they take the empowerment, Waning Moon does enough damage. Just need some sort of activator for it. So yeah, KO'd. This is how the deck goes sometimes, unfortunately. You just get the bad draws. We've done everything we possibly can to stack it up, to actually be favourable. That's unfortunate. So, let's just see if they use Storm Striders. No? Okay. I guess they're waiting to see what we do. No? Nope. Definitely pay for the gold because we don't have resources for it. We're really looking for the cash out. Not looking too good. Run buff. Yeah. We get silver off this, I suppose. And show me the spells. They're just waiting. Horrible draws this game. Yeah, there we go. If only we could have survived, because that would have guaranteed 4 silver. But we can only block 2. So if I had the chess piece, it would have been nicer. It's unfortunate. That, yeah, that would have been 4 silver, which actually would have... I mean, they could have also used Waning Moon still. So we'd have to get rid of another card, but we'd add silver to cycle, and we had Final Act to Encore. So that does tell me we want just one little bit more of Arcane Barrier. That's kind of closer than it should have been. Weird that they would take the risk with Picard. I mean, they had the KO, obviously, but in a proper scenario, when you wait, just play everything completely safe. But what else can we take? Probably the chess piece. We don't want Skullcap because we want the gold coin. I mean, Rusted Relics actually kind of fit, but you'd have to find them. I think it's just the robes. There's Mage Masters for the Tome. Again, it's not a huge issue if Tome is taken out. I'm not going to run the defensive options with the current style of the deck. Take them out. Puts that in. Oh, maybe, no, in the inventory. I'm also feeling Deep Blue as an inventory pick somewhere now. Well, also, Balance Justice would be good. You get the draw of it. So we can put 2 cards back, right? Yeah. In which case we put the Sink Belows, since they do allow us to cycle. Rather potions. Or even That's All You Got is a great tech for certain decks. Or Warmongers. Though Warmongers does shut us down as well. Alright, I suppose we should also take a look at this, right? Because Crown of Seeds is an interesting choice. We just don't like its design, I guess. But it could also hint that, well, Tails is the 3rd set of the year, which would be good, right? I think just an elemental wizard set would be nice to see. But I do need to refresh my memory on what Crown of Seeds actually does. Because it's just weird timing. actually ban it and not just talk about it. Oh, never mind, done it all. Always go first with Melody. We don't need Arcane. Don't think we need anything else. Hope Merchant's Hood is a little bit better here, I think, because we do want to play a little bit quicker. So being able to search for the combo or have one extra roll is kind of nice. We'll see what our opening hand is. The pick cards are definitely good against Dardadol. We can play both of them. Is there anything we can else? I guess we can just attack. Rather discard. Alright, so they have Zipper hits, which is unfortunate. And they'd probably just take the damage then. 1 silver. I suppose we attack. Just to thin out our hand anyway. And if we can get them to get rid of Zipper hits, there's a chance they could draw an item. Which is a nice thing, because you don't feel so bad about allowing them to shuffle their hand on turn 1. And if they take the 4, obviously it just makes Final Act a bit easier to get off. Oh. Alright, they're using the Battle War. That's fine too. Yeah, Zipper hit's too precious to start their chain. And they're already destroying the Seeker Mitts, which is fine, that's what we want. We want to... right, and then that allows them to sink the item, look for another attack. Alright, that backfired. I shouldn't have let them have the Mitts. So Mitts is actually a good choice here. Yeah, now they have Dumpster Dive into Zipper Hit. They can look for 2 items. But we have Encore, a little bit of Draw, and the Eye. So we could kind of go for it straight away. They shouldn't be able to KO us. Unless they get some nasty items. But the next 1 damage that we dealt to this turn. That's not the token one, right? Let's prevent X. That's good. Another defensive shield, so that's 2 damage prevention. You can also galvanize. We should be fine. I think we can still go for the combo. A little bit worrisome. You might not actually have had enough damage. I mean, they still would have Zipper hit into Klloo Foundry. So I suppose that would have found Dumpster Dive. They wouldn't have got the first shield. So it could have worked out more favourable. They didn't get any crank items. Well, they did get 2 crank items, actually. Did they crank them? Guess they cranked 1 of them. Alright, just a pistol shot puts us on 8, and yeah, we just have to hope we draw correctly. I mean, the Eye definitely helps out. Plus the starting 3 silver. Not having Tunic up is a bit unfortunate. Okay, Mage Master. Pitch the Eye. Please show us good draw. Well, neither of them are. There's still a hope, though. We do have the silver as well to cycle. Cash in, perfect. Now the question is, do I use the gold? No. If I cash in, get rid of one of the 2 blues. Give me Art of War. Ah. Alright, this is what we want. So I'm gonna pop the gold first. We float 1 for the Art of War. Because right now it's about prioritizing the draw over stacking up the pitch. So we actually find the correct pieces. Vanish, go again. 3 chances to find Final Acts. Well, it's in there somewhere. 4 chances. Deck card is kind of okay to hold on to, although we don't have the resources for it. Yeah, that's the nightmare. Dark to pitch, Tome, and the yellow. We have a 2 in 23 chance. Okay, but that's okay because we can do pick a card. Hope for some silver. Give us some. 1. Come on, give me a fine light. Nah. Well, that's all you can do sometimes. The bust, unfortunately. And we're not living, so it doesn't really matter the order of the deck. Almost feels like the tome was an issue there, right? Because the second tome was a problem. Didn't actually have a way to play it. We're close to lead the charge though, actually. It also makes me want to get rid of Tunic for Deep Blue. Although we can't cash it out for silver. But I do think the resource option would be a bit more useful. Especially because we have alternative silver gen. We need to pick a cards. No, we can't feel bad. We lost at 2 and 23. Was this +1 to attack? No grenades though. Against 5. I don't see them not being able to KO us. There's a grenade. Deals 3 extra damage. How many times are they cranked? They should be able to crank up the grenade, right? Cranking up the grenade feels kind of okay, no? Let's have the microprocessor. And you have the Plantation Strip. Does this work with the... Oh, it's mechanized attack action cards. I'm thinking whether or not the pistol shots are better. I don't know if they want to chat, they can chat. Interesting. T-bones, so we have to block with Tunic. Which is also another bad reason for Tunic. Though it's quite a specific matchup, right? Just against Mechanologists. And really only Dash or Dart at all. I haven't played that many maxes to actually know. They probably run T-bone, right? Oh no, wait, we can sync the Gambler's Gloves. Doesn't really matter. There's nothing we can really draw into. Because we used Cash In, we used an Art of War. It is nice that you can get rid of the Gambler's Gloves. Well, not really get rid of them, just use it. Printing with 0 was definitely a mistake on LSS's behalf. For a lot of the old school equipment. Or with the potential to be a 5. I feel like we can kind of survive. Right, they've got potentially 7, we have a 3. No, we couldn't survive. Do I like a question mark? Do they do that when they're thinking, right, to stop the interactive timer? Feels like that could be a thing. But then there's a thinking, but please bear with me. That's a boom grenade too. Right, so it goes in field, we can only block 3, gets +1, so definitely KO. We want to get at least 1 win. It's really just getting the combo off. The game should come pretty quickly. Right, I want to read the Crown of Seeds stuff. Means I probably should be looking for a game. Without going into details with some specificity, much of the above can be applied to Crown of Seeds, so the same idea with Berserk. Many of us lived through the old home meta, we were spared from controlled Briar meta, perhaps only her ascension to Living Legends. Don't need to go down this road again, so it's not beneficial to be forced to shape future Earth heroes around the existence of Crown of Seeds. Was Crown of Seeds actually that bad? But face down card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck, draw a card and prevent the next 1 damage that will be dealt to your hero this turn. So you lose 1 card from hand, you get a card back. You get to put a card in your arsenal, which would allow you to stack up something defensive. I was meant to take Arcane there. But I don't think I've come across a Briar that runs it. To be honest, I don't think Crown of Seeds is the issue. I think it's just the plethora of cards. You make any Earth hero, you combo it with Frost, and then we're screwed. Briar being Earth and Lightning just means that you don't really want the defensive options. Alright, we like our hand, which is unfortunate. We kind of want them to proc Coke's promotion. I guess we can get rid of Lead the Charge, although we have Lead the Charge into Tome. I mean, this is as close as we could possibly get for a turn 1 setup. Would it be better to find a blue card? Yeah, it'd be better to find a blue card. That's banking on us getting the other Tome. Hopefully they... Actually, no, that was actually bad, because if they pick Draw, we're screwed now. Because we could have had 1 bonus card, which would have been better. They didn't pick the Draw. What did they pick? Quicken. So they're just trying to set up for a big turn next turn. I mean, Quicken does help us as well. Give us an attack. Question is, do we survive on 15 with 2 attacks? Because we don't have to pop the Quicken, we can save it, and we can try and generate silver, and also stick something in the arsenal. I guess it's a 50-50. That we can see. We're just missing either a blue to pitch or an attack for Art of War. We'd be completely happy with this hand. What do they have? Snatch to draw. Scar for Scar is active. Another +3. God. That's actually bad, because even just to snatch into Scar for a Scar with Force of Nature. See, Channel Mount Heroic is the deadly card, right? Because what's the... You're going to be end phase, put a flow count on it, then destroy it unless you put an Earth card from your pitch zone on the bottom of your deck. Yeah, the fact that it's from your pitch zone. I mean, they don't really need to play Earthfall Surge either. It's just Force of Nature, double attack. And that's already 14 damage. Oh yeah, silver. Well, it's a loss. Unfortunately. Ah, of course. So if I'd gone for the combo, we would have been fine. Because I could have cashed in the gold, restocked my hand, and I had the pieces. Whether or not we would have gone to a decent amount of damage, I don't know, but we could have gone for the combo. Always sucks to see. Suppose we can try and deny the hits, but we'd have to pitch away. Well, not pitch, we'd have to discard away the actual cards we want to keep. So it's 7, draw 2, plus I have Scar for a Scar. Only benefits, no, it's 8. 3, right, because I was fused. So Scar for a Scar still hits for 7. Which I can sink the Tunic to survive, but they have Snapdragon Scalers into Rosetta Thorn, so it's game. And again, not really defensive. It does beg the question of what they're thinking about creating in that sense then. It sucks to see good cards go. And just be gone good. But that's the way it goes. Oh, we're just going to take the 6. This was a loss. What screams is I should always take the high roll and hope. Alright, so it's pay 1. So it's pitch a card, move a card to your arsenal, get 1 card back, and prevent 1 damage. You can use it every turn. You can use it on your turn to load up an arsenal card and draw. I guess that is way too versatile. Despite the fact that no class constructed legal heroes currently taking the opportunity to move it to the band, cementing its current and future home. Yeah, so they have no plans of unbanning it. The reason for the deferred banning Crown Seeds of Blitz is unlike its current legal play, seemingly not problematic because they don't take the defense of as Blitz cool card full of bulbs across 2024. So what that means is what they're bringing has to have some impact on either Briar or Element, which is a nice little sign, right? That either the last of the year is a return to Tails, which then we desperately need because it just sucks having a whole set in Limbo, or Runeblade, which also kind of makes sense, right? I can see them doing an Arcane set with Runeblade and Wizard. Maybe, yeah, again, because they specify 2024, right? Because I don't see, especially in Blitz, Briar just morphing into Fatigue Briar and being a thing. And Stravo was not in the top 8. Use the influence of Stravo. See, I find that hard to really determine. Because while, yes, there are decks that can actually, go against Stravo, Living Legend as a format isn't, I want to say, overly competitive. Especially in terms of the pricing that LSS offers. Nothing really for us to get rid of, which is unfortunate. But we have block against Rona. So I didn't follow the events, but whether or not it was more so to do with Ripple Away would be fantastic, yeah. Again, people just wanting to try something new versus Stravo and the most recent bans against him. Which again, like everyone else, well, most people thought it shouldn't extend past Bravo, it shouldn't harm the other decks. Nasty Surprise is kind of the right call, because I think they have Arsenal Disruption, but I don't really want to. This is really just defensive, which is kind of good. They have lots of ways to proc their discard. I feel like they didn't need Monstrous Veil if they took Mini Medax. I suppose it is free, and it's more so this is one turn, this is another turn. In Blitz, it seems a bit overkill. I'm curious about this card, because altogether it seems redundant, the wording on it, right? So if you don't have a 6 or more card, you can't play Bonebreaker Bellow anyway, because it's an additional cost. It's not a you may. Oh, it is a you may, isn't it? Alright, no, it does make sense then, because you don't have to beat chest. Will they get rid of? Relative Rearguard, that sucks. I don't think I can proc that a few times, which also was bad. We want Relative Rearguard, because that's the better block. I mean, it's just attack with what they have and then swing. Now I'm confused. I mean, it is damage, I suppose, but... is it just into the mini meat axe? Is that just the scenario? So we can block with 3 and 5, which is better than paying the cost. I don't really want to get rid of the Encore. Yeah, so the agility wind-up was kind of weird. I feel like they could have made that work a little bit better. Rally the Rearguard works with Art of War, so I guess we're just hoping for another draw and then to survive on 17. Not really. Either way, I guess we go for it. They don't have the Scowling Veil, so we don't have to worry about having a final act in the arsenal to play around it. We should be fine. Very curious what's causing the error. He's doing 6 by less than 2 non-equipment cards. So I can shut them down to buy 1 more turn. I'd have to ditch the Encore though. Doesn't have Dominate. I guess that's kind of better. We've been much better at Barondale's Spring Tunic with it. Not Spring Tunic, Flying Spirit. I don't like our draw hand. We'll get rid of the go again. I can see them maybe. Scabskin. No, they don't have action point for it anyway. Alright, we bought 1 more turn. We can ditch Ripple away. Is it worth it to try and draw something else? By pass, they get the prompt, but if they don't do anything, I don't get another chance. I guess either way it does stop them from doing anything, because the effect is active. Right, give us some draw. Give us cash in. Tome, we'll take Tome, and blues. Right, so we have at least 4 draw. Spend by less than 2 non-equipped cards, that's +3. What's this clause? If the card was 6 or more discarded this way, games go again. Okay, so there's nothing I can do with the go again. So they're throwing out 1 more attack. They only have to do 6, so chances are they have us, unfortunately. Depending on what's in the arsenal, actually. I assume it's 1 more big attack. Yeah. Get rid of the tome so I can block with Nasty Surprise. Thank you. Although they have no way of buffing it. Right? So if I block with Tunic, we survive, and then we can try and go for the combo. I missed anything? Don't think so. They're probably a little confused. It seems like such a weird play. But we're in the Yu-Gi-Oh meta, where all we care about is that last point of HP. Except then, if we're against Wizard. Alright, show us some good draws. So far, nothing good. Eye kind of helps and the Encore is good. We still need the final act though. So we probably play pick a card yellow. Hope for a bit of silver. Beast Within. Oh, you got one. We pitch the eye. Lead the Charge doesn't help. Ripple Away doesn't help. Really needed cash in. I could either pop the gold or I could play pick a card. Pick card into silver into cash in would be better. I guess we gotta do the gold. There's the final act. If we could get 2 silver, there's still kind of a chance. I don't think we can get to enough damage though. We'd need to draw into cash out. But even then we wouldn't have the ability to play it and sell the resources. The best we can do is go for whatever this final act damage is. Of course we draw the cash out, right? But the problem is if I play the cash out, we get 3 tokens, I can pitch the Encore into it, but then we don't float any resources. So I'd only be able to try and build up 1 final act. Anything I can grab? It's a little better? No. If we could somehow sink their hand, which I doubt it because we're on 1, then we'd have a bit better of an opportunity. Because we could save the cash. No, I have to pitch the cash out anyway. No, we're just 1 card short. It'd be 9 and 11. So it's 20. But 20 is not good enough. Especially because we break the chain with Encore. Still close. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna chaos anyway. Well, there's the cash in. 2 cards away, so no chance. And they got rid of the unmovable. And I have to block with all 3. It doesn't get go again, I suppose. It's the upside there. All I can basically do is swing. Low roll. Nope. Oh god. That was a misclick. Doesn't matter. I still have to use scab skins. That was the wrong one for them too anyway, wasn't it? Wait, what? Oh no, I'm thinking of not Wild Ride, I'm thinking of the other. We'll just forget about what just happened there. Alright, time to try out the Prism deck. Probably will not end well, but we'll see. Basically, our win con is a whole bunch of attacks off of Phantasmal Symbiosis, right? We are the least illusionist deck could possibly find. So the best combo would be Phantasmal Symbiosis into Snatches into Fractal Replication, right? For a massive mana draw. Push the Point's also kind of nice. And we just play aggro, basically, and hope that it does well. Although there are a ton of dead draws. I mean, a Belittle into Push the Point is still decent damage in terms of pushing aggro. You know what? It could work out okay-ish. Just think, again, if you don't play to your strength as a hero, you're just way too far below average to actually make it work. Evolving Card Legality. Where's the actual Legend ban list? Yeah, so Awakening, Lake Frigid, Crippling Crush. These are just such big ones to take out of other heroes besides Strava. Right, because this does make Oldhim pretty bad. And Warmongers too. Warmongers could be a great tool against other decks. Benji is kind of bad. Though we're not very much a blocking deck. They're basically what we do, just inbuilt. So it'll be nice to see it work, at least once. I mean, there is the perfect hand where if you have a bunch of Snatches and Phantasmal Symbiosis, you can just go for it straight away. This is not it, but at least we can put Tome in the arsenal. Belittle to push the point, that's what we were talking about before. Right, and we have the yellow to trigger it. That's not so bad either. You can also Tome and try. But you really want to save the Tome Mage Master combo for when you get everything going. They burn Snapdragon Scaler straight away? Yeah, I was thinking that's a weird way to open the chain. Alright, Scar for a Scar. If I want to play Belittle and push the points, we have to pitch one push the point into Belittle, and then pitch the other one into the other push the point, which is not so great. And we can take a more defensive stance and wait, I suppose. Actually, no, we get the Minimalism, which we can pitch. Problem is they're all 2 block. Isn't really that good. Guess we try and avoid a little bit of damage. So wouldn't blue be more effective? Pitching into anything, right? Because Benji only want to pitch one. And then also it's unblockable. This is a weird lineup. Benji. But it does work straight away because we had Superly the Crown of Dominion. Been so many matchups that wouldn't work, right? They had to sink the vest, that, and then the token is only because we had the gold. Ah. Big Benji. Who would have thought? I feel like Flick Knives is a weird choice there, though. Yeah, and then we just get stomped on the next turn. I mean, at least we're seeing a very interesting deck. Alright, do we still go with the play? I feel like we still go with the play. We have to reveal the yellow, which is unfortunate. We have to pitch the red away. We can then grab out a blue minimalism. I guess we go for the draw if we're going to be KO'd soon enough anyway. Or actually, we can invest here instead. Kind of nice. Push the point, doing extra damage too. So the question is, do we break up the chain? Or I should have taken the red. I didn't think they'd let 1 damage through. I mean, it is insignificant. It wouldn't be enough damage anyway. Whereas at least we can heal off the time. And maybe have a different out. Snatch is kind of okay. Remembrance gets us what? Nothing we really want. Use gold to cycle. Well, there's Phantasmal Symbiosis. Oh, wait, I was wrong. Dreamweaver first. I mean, Benji shouldn't have 6s, but, I mean, we just saw down but not out. You do Phantasmal Symbiosis. Problem is the go again effect, so we have to name push the point. Right, because that will allow us to pitch the yellow. I mean, see, we can do decent damage. Alright, we didn't pitch a yellow into it. Is it for the rest? Yeah, same. Okay, that didn't pan out. We're learning. I really need to get a yellow in. Right, that's how we get the benefit of Luminaris. Actually, if I could have made Snatch work, we would have had Fractal Replication for draw. That actually... Oh god, I wish it would replay. Knowing what I was going to draw that turn, I could have actually panned out. And being pretty cool. We can Remembrance back Phantasmal Symbiosis. Yeah. I mean, why pick Benji? I'm curious. I feel like Katsu kind of just being able to search would make this setup kind of better. I guess it's the low HP for down but not out, right? That's the thinking. They pick go again, they pick draw card. They can still Snapdragon Scalers it though. Just take the 6. God, I'm really gutted. We could have actually had the combo had I just pitched a yellow at some point correctly. And we had the option, because I pitched... What did I pitch instead? I pitched the other Minnowism when I could have pitched to push the point. And Benji would have been a perfect matchup, because he didn't have 6s. Oh well. Means we can probably find it. Again. Maybe I need to run more yellows to make it easier. I feel like so many cards could have a much better life if there was just class-specific bans. Especially with the route they're going with, you know, increasing the hero pool. How many yellows were you running? 19. Yeah, you could take out like CBS memes for something. Suppose we should look at what good yellow cards there are. Genesis is kind of the idea, but we don't have that many light cards. We don't care about Illusionist only. Amulet of Ignition is also nice. Assertiveness, if it wasn't 4 or more, it was like 4 or less, or 3 or more. I feel like that's just horribly balanced. It should really be 3 or more. There's just no scenario where you can really go positive in hand. Even as Melody with our draw options, right? The only real positive is cash in off the gold. And then you still have to throw out an attack anyway. Scar for a Scar is kind of a okay pick as well. I was also tempted to try and make like a what do you call it, a Talishare deck, basically, with a bunch of brandishes off of Phantasmal Symbiosis to stack up the weapon bar, and then end the turn with a big swing. Thought that would be kind of cool, but I don't think you can push it high enough. Even if you could somehow get all of them all. And there's no points. Well, you wouldn't need Luminaris, I suppose, in that scenario. Which works, because you can run Luminaris. Maybe that's something for down the road. Oh, oops. Well, I guess we're playing Melody. I didn't even click. Alright. Time starts. Hopefully they attack so I can ditch cards. Isn't Luminaris still better? It's just all Illusionist. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Right, Phantasm. We're 1 off, which is definitely unfortunate, but we can get rid of cards, which is a big thing. And they're low HP, so there's actually a chance. I mean, we have the final act, so I'm tempted to just go for it straight away. And there's the Art of War. So we're kind of happy as long as we draw into blue, or we draw into an attack. So how do I do this? If I activate the gold first, it gives us an out per tome, or allows us to go straight into Art of War if we do draw an attack. Then we don't have it for cash in. I can do the tome, pitch the Brothers in R, but then we have to draw an attack. I think that's still better. We'll see if I regret my choices. Give us an attack. Okay, we got an attack. Art of War, manage, go again. Does not like tome? Is that when the issues start? And there's cash in, which I can then play pick a card. Or I can still pitch 2 away and have the gold for 1 extra draw. I think because it's pick a card blue, we don't want it. No, just more draw, more draw, more draw. Lead the charge is kind of something. So we can actually chain 3 attacks together, right? Because we picked to go again. So Art of War is the right first choice. No, it's just, sorry, it's wage gold into final act. It's not gonna be big enough though. Wage, right? Either makes them block more or gives us the opportunity. To draw another card. It's only 11. Really needed the double hit. I mean, technically it's still sort of live with cash out. So we can try and go for it again. They don't get Figment if we block it. That's 5. That's 3. And then we can stash the cash in and maybe get one more go at it. Nice thing is we never pop it, right? Ah, damn, they had Angelic Wrath. No, that's so scummy. It's once per turn. I'm not doing it. Well, at least we know after seeing it all the time that it will actually let you do it. That would be scummy. Raw, to some extent, and potentially silver. We survive with 11. That's the question. Zoroya has go again. Watching into 5, so it'd be 5 and 4 into something else as well. Into whatever Figment they make. Well, only out is actually to go for the combo, so we might as well take the damage. Maybe we should put some poppers in the sideboard. So it's 8 damage. So we would have to block. There's 2 cards, create Spectral Shield. And also the ward kind of kills us as well. I'm sure they have a buff or something. Plus they have to draw 2. Right, now they can activate that to put that. Oh, cool. What do they pick? What do you pick? I feel like they don't pick anything. I feel like Phantasmal Symbiosis is run just because it's yellow. Oh, Command and Conquer, okay. Because it's yellow and a 1 for 6. I don't see them actually running Command and Conquer though. I feel like everyone's just misusing that card and it's just a stat stick. Alright, we want Prism. I want to try and make Prism work. So I need to clean up my desk a little. We do want to open some cards too. Just have a huge stack of unsorted M's. Question is, what are we opening? I've got another box of Blue's Arcane Rising. So I feel like we just opened more of that and hope for a Command and Conquer. I mean, overall, there are just better pulls in Arcane Rising. Especially again, if we're getting a wizard set end of year. There are a bunch of junk foils that are just really warping. You see? Top cards, awful. Other cards. I think these are all just foils. Which kind of the worst thing to do is just keep your foils stacked on top of each other. That's what really just leads to warping. Alright, Yoji's an interesting matchup. Micro replication, cash in, push the a little. If we could somehow get Phantasmal Symbiosis, we'd be happy. I think we stall a little bit. This is the Macho Grande. What would we get rid of? Belittle to push up points. Belittle should technically work with Fractal Replication, right? Because it's got no attack at the moment. Its base is 0, but its base isn't really 0. So we'll hope. Of course. Activates Belittle though. So we can find a Minnowism. But we also have to pitch a card into it. That's not so good. Question is, are we surviving 2 more turns? We want the yellow, right? Because that's our activate of Luminaris. Quicken does help us too. So I feel like we wing it and try to survive 1 more turn. There's the Symbiosis. Tome is also good. Cash in to draw cards, potentially Tome to draw more cards. We want a Snatch for the Phantasmal Symbiosis, right? We have the quick in, so we don't really have to worry about pitching a yellow. Could be interesting. We just have to survive on 14. Setting up Surge tokens is a good sign. Command and Conquer is an awful sign. Oh god. That ruins things. I'd have to ditch out good cards. It was a dream. I should have stuck Minnowism in there. It should gain 3, right? Sucks to lose the pieces though. Yeah, it did. Good. Alright, I guess we hope for another perfect draw. I highly doubt we get the other 2 copies. So Remembrance into draw. Good work. Could also completely backfire. I mean, if we had Minnowism in there, Cash In would have drawn us Remembrance to Home of Divinity, so we could have played the other tome. It's all because I stuck the wrong card in the arsenal. That's 2 chances at the combo we actually had. And I have just botched it. Well, that feels unfortunate. At least that shuffles the Cash In. Art of War kind of helps. We have decent rule. Not enough blues though to make Home of Divinity really work. I should say too many reds. That's a better way of phrasing it. Final Crush, can't gain, go again. Guardian really is like the anti-combo deck. It's a bit unfortunate. Alright, good, it's the right deck. We'll play, I don't know, like 1 or 2 more. Again, I'd like to just not win with the combo, but at least get it off. Again, nice and simple, it's just Phantasmal Symbiosis. Most likely name Snatch, but it can work with Push the Points or Rematch, okay. And then draw, and then Fractal Replication, draw some more, and then attack, and just have a good time. I mean, Phantasmal Symbiosis, Fractal Replication on the same chain means you can name Push the Point as well. Meaning that every attack, as long as we've pitched a yellow, has go again in this deck. At least we can ditch cards. I feel like they just set up. It also feels like, I guess, we're getting to the end of the day for America. What time is it there? What was that? 9:30. Yeah, I guess you play from like 6 to 9-ish. This is the general trend. Same will straight away, but it's fine. We can't fully block it, but at least we're not taking too much damage. But again, what's the point of Yoji in this situation? It's like the Benji deck. Hey, Riddler. Cash in. We have the Fractal Replication. There's a 2 in 33 chance that we can get the combo going. Well, I like to high roll. Remembrance. Remembrance recycles the Cash in at the very least, so that's something. I guess we just try to swing big. What do we want? Does proc right? Yeah, 3 or less. So I guess we just take another red. We're just doing belittle into push the point. If we can thin out their hand, we can survive for longer. Sort of. Luminaris A is the better way of phrasing it. The deck looks like this. Do we need the vest? I forget. We're floating one, so no. It's not much damage, but it's still better. Just really want Phantasmal Symbiosis. I guess we don't mind sticking the Fractal in the arsenal, because it's not critical to the combo. I mean, they know we have Fractal Replication as the last card. But I suppose it can confuse people on how much damage it does. Yeah, Crown of Seeds is super interesting. So it either guarantees that Runeblade is in the final set, or Elemental is the final set, right? That's what I read from it, but I might be reading into it too much. Spawner Crush is no more go again. It's fine, we're sort of in another setup phase. We get rid of all the snatches of the question. Here we push the points. Yellow Snatch activates Luminaris. The other Snatch can be used with Art of War. I don't like being on 10 though. I mean, all we're doing is trying to get the combo, so I might as well be greedy. That's another replication. Into another disable. We don't really care about losing it. The damage is the issue. I mean, we're going to block the 4 anyway. So I guess we take the 9 and we try and go for it. I mean, Art of War at least gives one Snatch go again. Play Art of War, pitch the yellow, vanish, go again. We'd rather take the buff. To push the point Remembrance, that does not help us out. And they probably deny the Snatch anyway. I really want like Tome or even just straight up Phantasmal Symbiosis. I guess Remembrance would have been the right pick first. Then at least we could stack the deck more favorably. Fully block it. Defense? Yeah. There are points using the Bastion then? I guess in case we had Razor Reflex is their line of thinking. Which we don't. Our Remembrance. Cash in.
More carrots.
And I think just cash in. I think everything else is not desirable.
Where's Garrett?
We stash the push the points. There's Symbiosis. Another Snatch. We're only yellow's Tome of Divinity. Plus, we're probably not surviving this turn.
Samurai sword on my back. You don't know how to act. Maybe you should relapse.
Yeah, I'd have to fully block.
Maybe you should relapse.
We'll basically concede. Alright, if you're still around, gosh, the combo is Phantasmal Symbiosis, naming Snatch, have a yellow in the pitch so Luminaris triggers, and then just draw a whole bunch and basically play like Ninja. Could be fun. We'll try one more and then we'll open some boxes. Benji. I think we always want to go first. Again in time? No. We still go for a big turn? I feel like we still... No, they're minnowisms. They're not what I'm thinking. I mean, we can still go for Mischievous Meeps with an extra 3 damage. I don't think succeeding the hand to Benji is a big deal. I think it's better for us to also look through our deck. It'd be nice if it lands so that we have a card to stick in our arsenal. There's a lot more freeing the fact that we can put anything in our arsenal as Prism. They like their hand, that is also a good tell. So we know they're a weird big deck. They have another defense reaction. It's a belittle. I think we just attack anyway. Since we have the resources. Nope. This must look so weird. As Prism. So we know they have good old... Oh god, I already forgot what it's called. Card that I thought was going to be really good in Melody. So I picked draw a card. Tap dragons, they're going to use best, and then they're going to use the other card. Draw it. Not standing order. What was it called? Down but not out. There we go. It also makes us want to get rid of our gold as soon as possible. I'm guessing they're trying to undo the draw? No? They used Snapdragon before, didn't they? The needling. We do have Snatch, so we could get rid of it. More importantly, disrupt the chain. But we really want to cash in and then try to go for a longer sequence. It's the right thing to do. We'll still probably click knives. No? Ended with defense. Great. God, I always misread that. Should have overblocked it to disrupt the chain. Problem when learning a new deck. I've been on basically autopilot, just fishing for draw as Melody for too long. Yeah, I really should have kept the snatch to try and go for the combo. Box. Only 4 damage. Gashin brings us back to 4. I think we need to workshop the deck a little bit more. It was at 1, 4, 3, so it's 8 damage. Apparently 7. Zero cost. Bonus rabble. We have to block with 2, which sucks. We'll see what we draw. It's kind of better. Allows us to switch the yellow to activate Luminaris. Allows us to draw. But we didn't get Phantasmal Symbiosis anyway. That wouldn't have mattered. We could run more of the turn into Illusionist cards. I suppose that gives Fractal Replication a better use as well. Alright, we'll tweak the deck and then wipe some cards. Not a bad testing. Still gutted the first 2 games where we actually could have gone for the combo. But what are they called? Transmogrify. And it comes in all colors. The 1 cost. But again, the fact with Luminaris that it turns it into Go Again is just so huge. What's the other one? Transmogrify and Phantasmify. Yeah, and this is... This turn is an illusionist addition to its other class types, and it gains +4 in Phantasm. So it's less of a change with the cards that we're running, though. But I feel like just taking the yellows of both, instead of, say, the yellow and red of either. Right, so with them, what could we take out? Yes, some copies of Minnowism. We only really want the red to play and the yellow to pitch. So we get rid of the blue. And then what else? Some of the push the points. 4 doesn't work for Minnowism. But it's still a nice card to buff up. No, but I think red. Then our cost basis is better as well. So even in a turn, because Fractal Replication is 0. So we pitch a yellow, we play Transmogrify into any card, and then at least we can still Fractal to duplicate its effects. Right? Because duplicating Stevious Meeps is nice. Duplicating Little, not so much. Snatch is fine. Push the point is okay as well. I think we need to expand our search to generics. What are we basically looking for? We're looking for a generic with a low pitch. Not pitch, a low cost. So equal to or less than 1. We want it to be a attack, which is down here somewhere. Right, isn't it? Yeah, attack. And then we also want it to be generic. Or I suppose it could be a light or generic. We'll do light first. So illuminate, later rest, dawn break. We take some of the heralds. Illuminate's nice because it's 0 cost. And that would be 3. And then that also activates Tome. I have 2 main maybes, we'll put them in the inventory for now. But all it really does is end up putting Fractal Replication into our soul, which isn't a huge effect. Cataclysm has go again, so that's not really a big deal. I feel like Fortune Herald is the other, maybe. But overall, there's not really much there that would lead to some cool combos. There's something that doesn't have go again, it would be fun to duplicate. I guess Coast Commotion, but it benefits both of us. I'm curious about Enlightened Strike. Because there's an additional cost to play Enlightened Strike. Put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. No, we can sort of test this. Because we're not really playing it like it's already been played in terms of Fractal Replication. So it should just gain the choose effect, is my understanding. Which definitely could make it great. I don't know, maybe. Trying to think, because I want to test this, so I'll put them in the inventory. Though again, don't use Talishare as like the golden standard of card interactions. A lot of the stuff that we test is not your normal mechanics. I'm sure someone's on the thought though. Just how you quantify playing. Alright, put that in the deck, one in the inventory, put one in the inventory, and then we just need a card to pitch. No card to pitch, just a card to discard. It doesn't matter what we put in. Anything else interesting? More belching? No. Give and take? Sort of. The quick and tokens are kind of nice. Ravenous Rabble was an interesting pick, especially for mainly in yellow. It does have go again, it's 0 cost. It could be decent damage. Scar for a Scar. Standing Order. See, this one has when it attacks or defense, so I would assume Fractal Replication would then allow you to get rid of something from your arsenal. Problem with like down but not out is duplicating it isn't super beneficial. And we like Tenacity, but at best it's what? It's a +8 at best. I think down but not out was 3 cost, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll try this out. Just play on Talishare. Single player, open format. So in terms of reading, when you play or defend, it gains the abilities. Right, so because it gains its ability when it plays, the question is, does it then re-trigger play effects, or does it skip the additional cost? Only one way to find out. You're right, we didn't make the illusionist. How do I do this then? A Blossom of Spring, just to try this out. I think I have it. No, I don't. That gets us our one resource to play one of the Transmogrify cards. It doesn't really matter. Phantasm's better with Line Strike because it's just a straight up buff. Alright, that's better. So we can go Blossom of Spring, Phantasmify, Line Strike. Now it's an Illusionist. I just want to see if it procs Fractal Replication. So gain the base power, but no. Which doesn't make sense. Because it should be one or the other. It should either make you discard or let you choose. Because the choose effect comes into play when you play it. But then I guess so does the additional cost. Right, because technically Fractal Replication should read as an additional cost to play it, put a card from your hand to bottom of your deck, then choose one. So it's not as good as what we're thinking. Yes, Illuminate, 0 cost, has the chance to activate Tome. I don't think Vestige of Soul or Halo of Illumination is worth it. We just don't have that many light cards. Do I not have enough attacks? That's the question. I could also take more... Well, actually, no, Minimalism is free. That's why we like it over Phantasmify. I mean, generally speaking, Phantasmify and Transmogrify should lead to the same damage basis with the number of cards we have and the average power. I mean, just take Illuminate because it's 0 cost. Oh no, we're still 2 cards over. Alright, then go to the maybe. But we'll leave it there and I'll probably test it some more tomorrow or whenever, my next stream. Flesh and Blood, I should say. Alright. We shall open some cards. I think Arcane Rising. I'll count how many I have and how many I want to keep. Unfortunately, because I'll have to get rid of Tome. Even though I like it's gorgeous artwork. Such a pretty book. Anyway, I will go fish up some boxes. Right, some unlimited Arcane Rising. So, I have been thinking about it. I think I can make the TCG player look a little bit better. I can break it for starters. Not by much, actually, which is a bit annoying. Ooh, a bit too low. I'll keep it neat. It really didn't add much. I guess you can sort of see the full cards now. But we could chop it off that side. And then have to make it bigger. Make it flush. Ah, that'll do. Right, that's enough. I see. Okay. And Rising. We're looking for Command and Conquer. Art of... No, Art of... Oh, God, I always forget where Art of War is. Or I always muddle up what's in the first few sets. Let's just do the easy way. Oh. Come up. No? Excuse me? We just type Arcane. Does not like my typing. Big hits from the sets. Gonna be what? Command and Conquer. Okay, Art of War is in here. Yeah, so just we want Command and Conquers, we want Art of Wars. Right? Just give me, I don't know, 2 normal, 1 rainbow, and we're good. Other than that, pulling the legendaries. Stormstriders will be interesting because if we do, I see. This is what's so weird to me is banning a card like Crown of Seeds versus Stormstriders. No matter what wizard you print, Stormstriders is just insane, right? Because it's just pay 1, destroy this for your whole turn or whatever turn you play this on. You can play all wizard non-attacking cards. Again, they're all basically non-attack unless we finally get some. Out of instant. Which is just insane to me because that has a much larger impact on play than what Crown of Seeds will do. And is something that they need to build around, right? Crown of Seeds, or we don't want to give Earth too many fatigue-ish cards, or we don't want Earth to be linked to Ice because same thing as Oldhim will happen. Versus, well, every wizard, 1 turn of instant is what we have to balance around. But I digress. Alright, that's backwards. Fate Foreseen. I thought it was a good pull, but it wasn't actually a good pull. Starting off. Rare. Rapid Fire, Boil. That's not so bad. Do the jump. I will look through the comments actually, try and pull out what I feel might be decent. We do have the list here anyway. I would assume that Fateful Scene is still the highest common, even if it's tiny. Yeah, Fateful Scene. And then Plunder Run, right, and see the difference. But maybe Fateful Scene Red is actually decent for the side. Remember, I'm Aussie, so times by 1.5. And dollar commons are definitely good. Leave it on the Command and Conquer. Got some good luck. Oh, I get exact. Okay, Ravenous Rabble, red, also probably decent. It depends what we end up getting more of, right? Because with Dromai Gorn, you only have Fae. Is it played in Emperor? It's probably played in Emperor. Push point, kind of interesting, right? Especially with what we're doing. Prism at the moment, but I doubt I build that deck in real life. Wait, what am I doing? What are our piles? Rare goes in the middle. Foil, I guess, can go under the paper scene. And paper scene is just desired. I don't really care for the rares either. Do the same thing, do Superbs and Majestics. We'll see. I think we drew a legendary though. Did we get one? If it's Arcane, or did we get from the Welcome to Rage and the Klloo boxes? I think we got from Welcome to Rage and the Klloo boxes. No, it was a Skullbone Cross Wrap. Alright, no generics that we want. Silver Metal, Enchanting Melody, and a Rifting. Already confused as to where things go. Suppose my hand blocked cards down to increase. That's been desirable. Yellow. Don't think yellow's worth anything. This is the Belief. Take cover, another Superb, and another. Dragons go there, foils go there. God, it's gonna do my head in. Superb, come find its foil. Right, we're on track-ish. The two rapid fires. I guess we should probably look where rapid fire is. I doubt it's on page 1. Although I like the card. It's not very needed, right? Going -1 in your hand, rather than just playing arrows that have go again, using some of the other enablers. I need to look into it. Rapid fire. Yeah, no, not really. Silver Tip and a back alley break line. I feel like boxes have come down. I haven't been watching either. They got to absurd prices, didn't they? Arcane Rising? Yeah. Yeah, wow. 140 US for a box. Back to normal. But that was mainly, wasn't it over speculation, because when the print run numbers were released, they were smaller than the other two, but then it was still quite a large number. Something like that. What it feels like. Keep a Spindle, Life for Life, and a 0 to 60. So, yeah, not looking good so far. I think we'll do 2 boxes of Arcane. Charge. The game. First M is Arknight Ascendancy. Yeah. Dollarish card. Oh, it's an M. God, I'm messing this up again. Like I have weird muscle memory. No, we just decided on the stack. So the 8 to win, spell by assault, and a crown of dichotomy. What's the actual effect? Alright, we should read cards like this to see if the rainbows are actually worth holding on to. Destroy it, put a target Runeblade attack action card, target non-attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck in any order. I mean, that could have decent payoff. That's actually a pretty strong effect on a common. So we'll put it over there. That's pretty. That's kind of what we want. Maybe we should look at Runeblade, see what combos are available. Another paper scene, not the right color. Campfire, Life for Life, and Sunkiss from the foil. You have to look at the backpack, but I don't think you can get near it at the back. Maybe I made that up. That feels right. Take Aim. Suit of Knowledge is a decent-ish one for a Superb, and a Rifting from the foil. Intellect is such a funny thing to me. They can do so much with it. Leave the Charge Red I'm kind of curious on, but I don't think it's worth anything. I think I'm the only person who likes it. It's just not good payoff for losing a card, right? That's the big thing. You'd just rather take options where you don't need it, right? Where you don't need to turn a card into two. Unbelievable Charge, a red Fate Scene, so $1. Chanting Melody, so the 8th Winds, and reduce to Rune Chance. Come on, gotta be at least one character, right? One article. Stir, Prayer, and a Hamstring Shots. So down halfway. Not a great first box, I gotta say. Ravenous Rebel, red. We might as well look it up. Went to the Blitz version. Ravenous Rebel, red. Yeah, no. We get it in foil, I guess. Alright. Spark Genius is a nice pull. Double-Blade Assault, Spark Genius for another Superb, and then a Zap for the foil. Printing of these, they feel a bit slippery. No, they're Belgium. Oh, another Fate Scene red, full playset. No foils yet. Chanting, Life for Life, and a Scolding Ruben. Come on, just an eye. Make this box decent. Red in the Ledger. Guess that's okay. And I'll leave the Charge foil. Red in the Ledger. It is first page, but it's not foil. It's nothing spectacular. Yeah, $5-ish card. I think that's about 2 Majestics, right? There should be maybe one foil. It's about 2 Majestics, 4 Superbs in these older boxes, I believe. Spindle, take cover, and another backplate. Blue Fate Scene, so we don't care. Nada, nada. Nada, nada. Still nada. Red Ravenous wasn't decent. Oath, another Superb, so I think that's now 4. And a Foresight. So, unfortunately, I think that means there's nothing in this box. That's all the major hits done. Very much feels like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of counting the hits. Absorb, Thunder Run, and take cover. Ready to go? Ready to go. Let's check the reds, juice, salt, and a big rush. And a ton of Runeblade cards. Yellow Fate, We'll take cover. Tome of Aetherwind, so we got another Superb. I don't think Tome of Aetherwind was it. Choose two. You can choose the same mode twice. Next card you play this turn with the effect that deals arcane, so it deals that much +1. Or draw a card. Wait, what? 0 to draw 2. But it doesn't have Go Again. But still, that is just a far superior tone. Definitely look into that. Not on page 1 though, so spoil maybe. But if Wizard gets some interesting things. Alright, end off. Enchanting Melody. For the mold, and it's a Ranger card, but I doubt it's a common. The Sick'em. No, not a great box. And we're on track, right? 2 Majestics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Superbs and 1 foil. So, altogether, that's about the correct odds. Right, a little bit above. But nothing fantastic. And just a whole bunch of organization to do later. Alright. Do an Everfest and then we'll do one more arcane, I think, to end off today. Mainly because the Everfest is right there. Need to get rid of the rubbish though. Yeah, wrong thing. Keep track of these because they're paper. I'm curious, with the Berserk ban, right? You feel it's because they made Intimidate so consistent, or more consistent, I should say, and the card wasn't actually problematic? I mean, there's always a chance that they do end up rethinking things. And it's not a ban. But I do like the transparency, right? Them saying stuff is basically kind of banned. Okay. Has more haze. Spray Spectral Shield. I feel like it would have been cool to get a new sort of token, right, rather than just ward. I mean, it does synergize with everything else, but we feel like we've been getting new. And Enigma at the moment, until we see what Mystic actually is, kind of just feels like Prism 1.0, 2.0, the correct way. Maybe. I guess it depends how active their Spectral Shields get. So everything's at the back, I believe. To make this easier. 2 rares and a foil. I remember when everyone was like testing the paper packs. While the cards go at the back, they're going to get damaged. And then nothing. Steadfast, High Striker, and Shadow, which I don't think is a good. Majestic. I think it's a unique effect, right? For the end of turn, 2-handed weapons gain whenever you would deal damage. Instead, you destroy defending equipment. Instead? Okay, that's crap, I guess, right? That does not seem useful. Equipment with less defense than the damage that would be dealt. The fact that you can hit anything, maybe, but that does not seem good. A cash out foil? Nice and pretty. Here with the M's. And then 2 reds. I feel like that card would have been great and really played if it wasn't instead. Payload for foil, and then 2 rares. Blade Runner does see play. Has 1-handed support instead of 2-handed. Oh, we go Genesis. Don't know why, right? Heroes should not be majestic. Like, they can be majestic rarity, but they shouldn't be majestic full rarity. Not extended, not extended. Foil striker, and then 2 rares. I actually know if any of the rares are great. Remember first. Stir, potion, here's reality. So now gold ball is most likely just going to be an amulet. Then even if we hit, I'm pretty sure some of the owls have really just tanked. Try a signal jammer. I have 0 faith in Shadow, so we're not going to look it up. Yeah, no. Nothing for Signal Jammer, because it's enter 0 in with counter at the start of your action phase destroyed unless you remove. Each player can't play more than 1 non-attack action card each turn. You can sort of see where they went from card effects being pretty great to trying to rein it in with Everfest. And that led to some cards missing the mark. A Bare Fangs for the foil. Even bigger than that, and a reduced to rune. No, Rune Blood incantation. Swing. Smashing good time with some smashing damage. A little bit scuffed. And 100 wins. Slice and dice, non-foil. No cold ball yet. We're halfway. Ready to roll. Is a combo that I do want to try, and a knick-knack with bro. I don't think it's used though, right? Even with new KO, because you don't really go that much on the gambling. Just if he just had a constant effect like young KO. My firm belief is they can really make any card valuable if they just give it a proper usage in Classic Constructed. Because Classic Constructed is just so vital. Haze, Talisman, nothing. Skirmish, Life the Party, and another M. Runic Reclamation. Let's check it out. Nope. Was it? When it hits destroy target or they control, you do create. Yeah, so 2 situational. It's a 3 for 7, so it's not that great. 100 wins, high roller, and another talisman. Here's our. You get like 1 EA a bot, don't you? Feels like what the full rate was. So we're not even getting a cold call at this rate either. Unless I've missed it and it's in the middle somewhere. No, I'm pretty sure it's still the last card. Grande, Parody, and a Thunderquake. We got an Icelander. Was it the Marvel? I think it was the Marvel in Everfest, right? And then a different version in, or I should say a proper version in Uprising. So again, it's just like another. Awesome, I got a hero. No. Or a normal M. Or even just make the full rate difference. Again, you've got so many commons that you could honestly get rid of. And not really have an impact on drafting either. Twisters, potion, nothing. Backwards. Yeah, so there's 3 packs left. I'm pretty sure we're not getting a Cold Foil. Unless I've completely forgotten the slot. But we did get an EA. Rune Blood Incantation. Falling on that is quite minimalist. You get the light, sort of. But at least that's something. Alright. Just an amulet, but still kind of want one, right? Big shots. Normal amulets. I have a quick look-see through the pile. Maybe I have missed it. No, it's right there. It's not a good one. Luck. It's too situational as well. Right? Shuffle your hand and Arsenal. If it wasn't Arsenal, I think Potion of Luck might have actually seen play. No, what I'm saying. The biggest issue with all of the potions and stuff is that that's your whole turn. So they straight away only work in heroes where, again, you have like a go again chain and then you can play it, which then means you don't really care for the energy, you don't really care for the action point, because again, you already do those chains. So it just defeats its purpose. Pulverized was all you got. I don't think Pulverized sees play either. So I'm in Flesh and Blood, you can't really see, and it straight away goes to everything but Flesh and Blood. I think there's way too many Pulverizers for it to find it either, yeah. I just click search, will it do Flesh and Blood? Perfect. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's actually really not too bad. It's going up. The effect, heap 3, when it hits a hero, the first attack during their next turn has -4. So it's kind of a better Thunderquake. Right, we should have a Thunderquake here somewhere. Look for the border, I must have gone past it. Thunderquake. So it's 6, 10. So it's got the extra damage for the cost. Yeah, I think it's fairly fine. Maybe if the heave was 4. Because it didn't see use for a while. But then this would have been the law before, obviously, the new Guardians were released. Oh, let me grab another Arcane Rising block. Right. Yeah, that's Command Finger. The other thing is, I don't feel like nostalgia drafting will be a thing, right? Because obviously they've just been constantly improving the formats. I mean, if it becomes a thing, I don't even think it'll happen from Bright Lights. I feel like Heavy Hitters is the set onwards, where drafting is, you know, at its definitive, I want to say. Not really definitive, just, I guess, a good baseline. Still Belgium? I think Klloo was the first Japanese, right? But didn't they do some Japanese boxes in the second Orish wave? Okay. Got a nothing, rares, foil, nothing. Zoom through this. Another Fate Pristine red, I'll just pull them out. Nothing, nothing. Right? No, it was a superb, it was an induction chamber. Yeah, was it? There's no steam counters on it, put a steam counter on it, go again, and remove its steam counter, and then put it on, no, your pistol gains, go again. It's only once per turn. If it wasn't once per turn, you could just stock it up. I think it would have a place. Nothing. It's been going through these. Take aim, silver tip. Come on. What do I get open? I think I'm almost getting through the loose, except for Monarch and Tails. And I also have, fortunately, some Monarch Unlimited. Get to one day. Maybe the third time we revisit Blind Shadow. Hate the Sink, Oath, Pour the Mold. Oh. Also a tint of generic, so I can slow down. Nope. Oh, it is. It's red, but it's obviously not the right artwork from the corner. I feel like I've already opened all the good boxes. Because even though they were loose, they did come from a case once upon a time. I've gone the owl, I've gone the eye. Maybe I shouldn't be trying my luck. But with the volume out there, I really doubt that'll ever be enough to make opening single boxes desirable, right? Because everyone knows the whole case rule and everything. There. So we did get a red ledger, which is a decent pull. In fact, I still have it open. Alright, so foil. Is about $15. $14. It's definitely a good card. There's just so many shutdown specs in Ranger. Come on. Come on. Take any of this row. I mean, we can't have a box in there, but... No. Nope. Got nothing. Here's the foil. Nope. M. S. Kind of okay. So that means we got through. We got the plate there. Nope. Nope. Oh, Blazing Aether. I think that's an okay-ish one. Not been looking for paper scenes though. And it reverberates. Is deal X to target carry where X is the amount of arcane damage you dealt this time. Is that kind of just overkill? I'm sure it was definitely useful in the combo. And it was alive. It's just a straight up amplifier. I'm guessing it's obviously sunk. Oh no, it's still there. But what was it once upon a time? I don't think we can go back far enough though. I mean, apparently, still a $20 card. I guess you can play it in Cheyenne if you want to try some weird arcane version. If it's ranked with is what I mean. Tip, stir. Unfortunately, it's looking like another bad box. It's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Getting specific class cards is bad. I've gone way too far, I've gone way too far. Oath, stir, locked and loaded. Bobble. Take aim, take cover. Kind of a funny backpack. And an oath. Alright. Pedal. One blade. Come on, show me a CNC. Or it's a generic foil. Its pitch is wrong though, right? Because I can already see the second red. Yeah, it's not. You get a Tome of the Arknight though. Alright, 4 packs left. It is Ranger, and it's on the attack game. Right, oh, not the right slot. Not the right slot. Still not the right slot. But it's a Moon Witch. Into another Tome of Aetherwind. We're banking on Wizard being in the final set, I think. Oh, yeah. But I should just say final set. Ranger. And it's just a common. Alright, last pack. What? Unfortunately, no TNT. I mean, we had great luck last time, so I guess we can't complain too much. I don't believe it is a generic, but again, it's wrong pitch. Oh. Wasn't foil, but we'll take it. You ended up getting a CNC. So how much is the normal? Again, I don't think it's too different, because again, you want any Command & Conquer you can get your hands on. From Arcane Ruinsing. It's got a decent amount of difference. Still, the fact that it's a $100 non-foil, it's pretty fantastic, right? Surely the first is more than that, right? I know you don't really care, unless it's the really collectible stuff, but it's Command & Conquer. We see first edition. And it's not too long ago either. I can't scroll down because there's not enough results, but it was the 23rd for $108. So, okay, I guess that makes that box worth it. Other than that, do we get anything really decent? The red in the ledger, I suppose. But no owl. Unfortunately, no eye. Love more eyes. And some more paper scenes. Do I have anything else? Grab and open. I don't really think close by. I think we end on the Command & Conquer. I think I should be satisfied with that. I should just shred all my product, right? Alright, is there anything left to talk about before we end off? Request Instant, no, so it's just the ban list. Well, we did actually have the... I never read over the foils, right, that were the part of the promo kit. So it's 14 different pieces of equipment. That is not a good sign. 14 equipment. And I would honestly assume it's all common to rare equipment. So it's basically the jank. I wish this read cold foil. That would make me happier. Because again, I feel like it should be taken out of the cold foil pool. And even if you made cold foils less rare. 3 different promo cold foils, so they're the weapons. Right? That would be my guess. 2 extended art promo cards. Tokens, probably. Spectral Shield and Crafting Tiger. I can see them doing that. And then 6... Well, actually, no, 6 token cards, I guess. It depends how they quantify it being extended art. The 2's kind of weird, right? Because favoritism. That's a pretty big kit, right? We compare it to Heavy Hitters. I mean, Heavy Hitters was all the weapons. But this seems to be a bit more diverse. Hey fish. Where's the FAQ? Yeah. No, that's the armor kit. Guess it's the release celebration? It was just the 6 promo weapons. Yeah, so they're really going all out. 14 equipments. So these will actually be significantly rare, right? Because each pack has one of 14 choices, which makes them even rarer than the confoils. Because there'll be a lot less. So 6 tokens is also a tell. Release Weekend Kids Design, provide participation prize support. Why would the tokens be in the prize support? Because it doesn't say they're foils. The only thing I can think of is alt art, but that's kind of a weird inclusion. Maybe they're for actual play. Where's the set numbers? There's 12 tokens overall. So that makes me think that they'll be the snap. Although, no heroes? I could see them finally giving the heroes, but they'd also only be the young version. And it's only 3. So you take out the young heroes, right? Because we don't think they're adding the Majestics. Also, should really swap back to the other view if I'm talking. I think it's that one? No, I think I just get rid of that one and do that. Yeah. Right, so there's 12 tokens overall. 3 are definitely young. We don't think they do adults, right? Would be nice if they finally cave and they listen. And we do get 3 young, 3 old. Especially with the fact that these are definitely, we want to play with these heroes. So that could leave the 12 tokens, in which I could see them doing... God, where's the page? Doing the 6 other tokens. We know it's Crouching Tiger, Grey Beast, and Spectral Shield, so that leaves 4 tokens. I would assume Quicken comes back. Right, Quicken feels like the type of thing that would be included. So then 3 other tokens. I am fully expecting a new token for the new. Right, again, some sort of Venom counter or something. It still leaves 2. I assume if we have like a special summon for Enigma, then we're still just using Spectral Shield as the material. So I don't think there's a specific, like Ash or anything for them. Yeah, these numbers are really interesting. I mean, 14 equipment is also kind of weird. Because it's not like it's a specific set for each, right? What comes to mind is, again, the staple is your broad set. So that's 4. That leaves 10 between 3. They can be the weapons as well. So if we say a broad set of equipment, right, that would normally occupy the generic slot, that's 4. We say weapons, that's another 3, that's 7. Still leaves 7 other equipment cards. And we know aren't these 2 the desired cards or something from Miss Val? I mean, they could just dunk on people and make it an Alliance Strike and a CNC. That would be insane. Problem is then, oh god, you'd have stores doing the shady thing and not actually using it as price support. It also says each kit will come with heroes and weapon tokens included. So is that the 6 then? Right? That would have to be the 6. So it's just the 3 young heroes and their signature weapons. But then that also seems so minimal, right? Because it's up to 16 players. Here's a spare 1 of each. Need the FAQ. I guess they get rid of it. Be down on page 3, right? Not too far. No, yeah, I assume they just get rid of it. It's interesting that they actually prune the page. I guess because it's not for people who are actively following the game as much as the normal articles. We've also seen some various ideas about chi, demi-human, demi-heroes, and all together. I really don't want to see just it's another. When you pitch a card, you can pick to pitch it for chi or pitch it for resources. I think that's the easy out, and I don't find that appealing. It's just a recolored version of the mechanic, I suppose, and then all they do really is tweak the card ratio, right, from cost to power to defense or whatever, all those 3 classes. Also leads to like a nightmare of balancing around cards that already exist. They're either going to be too good or too dead for the Mystic class. So I think I like what we were talking about last time with on-hit generation. But I think we leave it there. Right, and then there's 8 iconic cards. So I find that a weird statement, right? How can you have iconic cards from a set that you don't know about yet? They want them to be iconic, I guess, and this is their way of pushing it. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. Anyone still hanging around? Thanks. Anyone watching posts? Thanks as well.